DeFazio.
The gentleman is recognized for 3 minutes.
I thank the gentleman from Texas for the time, and I thank all the members of the Agriculture Committee and the Resources Committee who put so much time and effort into this. Yes, it was a long process, but I believe that a good result is worth the work. I wish we'd got it done a year ago, but hey, we're now finally going to get something in place long ahead of next year's fire season. This bill, if properly implemented, will begin to carefully undo 100 years of mismanagement of our national forests. It recognizes that this is going to be a long and expensive process. It recognizes that it can't be done for nothing. This bill includes a $760 million a year authorization. I think we could even go higher. $1 billion a year could be productively spent in the West, given the magnitude of the problem. But it's a significant increase over the commitments we're currently making. It will bring jobs to hard-hit rural areas in the forest. It sets a priority that half the funds should be spent in proximity to high-risk communities in the West. And it also sets priorities for protection of other high-value resources in high-risk areas. If properly implemented and fully funded, I believe that we can begin to step incrementally away from the catastrophic or potentially catastrophic conditions that exist throughout the West today. It contains old-growth language that clearly reflects the intent of Congress that the objective is to return the forest to pre-settlement conditions, which mean there'll be large, fire-resistant trees more widely spaced, particularly in the intermountain areas, that we would leave native stands intact, but we would aggressively thin from below, would remove ladder fuels, would remove trees that are growing into the crowns of the larger trees. I mentioned earlier the Davis fire in Oregon and the lodgepole that carried the fire into the crowns of the ponderosa, who would have survived the fire otherwise had we gotten in there, removed those lodgepoles, which have little commercial value. That's why this program will be expensive. In many areas, what needs to be removed has little or no commercial value. Where it has commercial value, we will use that to offset the costs and to amplify the program. It does not unduly restrict the right of appeal. It does require that people participate meaningfully in the process if they're going to appeal, and that's the way it should be. I want people to be involved from the beginning in communities, commenting on the plans and proposals of the Forest Service. It allows judicial review if the bill is misapplied by this or any future administration. But it will move the process along, and we will begin to chip away at the backlog. But make no mistake, even if we get the $760 million or $1 billion a year, this is going to take a long time to return our forests to their natural state.
Time of the gentleman has expired.